This is the fellow in Oklahoma City, Tawhidi, uh, Nasir Ahmed Tawhidi, who was arrested not long ago for a jihad plot on election day. He was supposedly going to carry out a jihad massacre on election day and was stopped. He's a Muslim migrant from Afghanistan. And it's interesting to note that there's so much skepticism and distrust regarding the US government nowadays that I saw lots of people saying, oh, this is fake. They just want to keep people away from the polls. They want to keep people from voting, make them do mail in voting, something like that. And I actually thought, well, that's plausible because I don't put it past the intelligence agencies that are so corrupt these days to do something like that. But interesting sidelight to the story comes this week. 22-year-old man, the years younger brother of Nasir Ahmed Tawhidi, who's 27, he was arrested in France last Saturday with a plan for violent action at a football match, that is soccer, of course, or shopping center, as reported by the Anti Terrorism Prosecutor's Office in Paris. He had plans to blow up people in a large crowd, obviously trying to maximize the terror. So, do you think these guys might have been raised in a family where jihad was valued?
No, they just randomly went crazy, like so many others.
Yes, they misunderstood Islam in precisely the same way, in the same family, with the same result. Astonishing,
It's
really.
weird. It's weird how so many people get the mental illness that has the exact same symptoms.
It is. It's astonishing how often that happens. All
It
right,
needs to
let's.
it needs to be in the DSM-6, Robert,
It does.
the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Health Illnesses. They need to go ahead and put it in there. Sudden onset jihad syndrome.
It definitely does, especially since governments and some of the most respected governments in the Western world are routinely classifying jihad activity as mental illness. Well, they ought to back it up then and make it an actual classification of mental illness, and then we could have jihadi hospitals that are just entirely filled with jihad terrorists and appropriately secure, and the actual mentally ill could be housed elsewhere for their own protection. The different men- the mentally ill in other ways, folks.